Chua is a mom to 2 boys and juggles homeschooling with her job as the CEO of Dappy and Pure Basics Philippines organic apparel and diaper lines for children. These brands promote reusable baby products, and as an eco-entrepreneur, she continually influences other parents to choose sustainable materials for their children and help save our environment.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of In Love With Me, where we feature inspiring individuals who will share their amazing stories. I am your host, Mafe Yunon Velasco, and for this episode, we have Jenny Chua to empower us. So without further ado, let me introduce Jenny Chua. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, good evening.
Thanks for joining me. I'm excited to hear your story, but first and foremost, please tell everybody on how you became the empowered woman that you are today.
Wow, I wasn't really prepared to answer that question. I actually come from a family of entrepreneurs. Both my parents are business people. We own our own stores and hardware. Actually, very Chinese. So that obvious ba? I'm Chinese. I come from a strong Chinese family. My mom is a tiger lady, so such a disciplinarian. When I was growing up, I would, do the invoices, help in the delivery, help in preparing for inventories. So that helped me put some structure into our day-to-day. In fact, like before, I would remember, hindi kami pwedeng umalis ng bahay to enjoy, like spend time with friends until our work is done. That's how strict she was. But as I was growing up, I appreciated that. I wanted to become an entrepreneur as well. So I took entrepreneurship in college. And because I wanted to be disciplined and know of, understand the company culture and discipline, I started working for big organizations. I was with Globe, I was with Smart, I was with I was with Rappler for 8 years. So that gave me a lot of structure and understanding different business models. And then on the side, as I was, becoming a mom, growing my own family, I started doing my own businesses. Started to do my own brands. I first started with selling disposable diapers from different parts of the world to cater to the mommies who are looking for value for money, diba? Kasi tinatapon mo lang yung diapers nun eh. So when I became a mom, I just nag-kick in bigla yung business or entrepreneurship ko. Yun. And and then eventually I started Bamboo Dappy. It's a reusable bamboo cloth diaper brand. And then we began to create different SKUs, like different accessories for the baby's bum. And then entered into a new brand called Pure Basics with a friend. Her name is Carla. We started a bamboo cloth line for babies, for comfort, right? And again, to save the environment. That's when I realized na grabe lahat ng ginagamit mo for your kids, your diapers, after one poop or small wee-wee, tapon na siya. You don't even know where it goes, right? And when I researched, it takes about 250 years before a diaper decomposes in the landfill. So that really struck me. And then from then on, I became more environmental conscious. I started supporting like WWF, and even UNICEF, taking care of kids and babies here in the Philippines, doing some volunteer work, yeah, on the side, so that I'll be able to help, and also be able to also connect my kids to the real world, diba? Ito yung mga real problems natin eh. Yeah, and then now I recently joined Imfree. It's a software technology as a marketing director, and we're now working on loyalty and rewards and a lot of business solutions for companies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love Bamboo Dappy. I'm a user. Thank you for introducing it to me. After so many kids, I finally found a product that not only helps the environment and animals, but also, my son loves it. He doesn't have any rashes with it. And at the same time, as a mom who also cares about the environment, at least I know that, I'm saving from the use of disposable. So with that, I know the idea came from you being a mom. How long did it take for you to really be happy with the product that you created?
Oh, so we did some tests. Maybe it took me probably 2 months to do the tests back and forth with the China factory. Sadly, it's China. um, and after that, we perfected it, and then we did the orders na. So it just took us maybe from testing to go to market around 4 months. Yeah, it was a blessing in disguise. The story there was I had a miscarriage from our second child, so I had a free cut from work. So I used the time to formulate a new business. Yeah. So we first approached Rustan's and Babyland, and then after that we were in SM, and then servicing 52 branches in the entire country. After that, we after a few years, I created another brand called Lovable Lampin, because I thought like moms who cannot afford like high-end brands should be able to enjoy cloth diapers. It doesn't have to be bamboo. So that's why it's called Lovable Lampin. It's really for the masa. And then we were able to distribute that in Metro Gaisano also.
Yeah. And I tried that also. It's actually really nice too. I mean, for
Yeah.
people that really want to have cloth diapering, you can try both brands. I really attest to them. So going back to being a businesswoman, being a mom, and also you have a 9 to 5. I see you wear many hats. So how do you keep yourself motivated when you're unmotivated, Jenny?
Ooh, actually, these days, during ECQ, there were days na parang it really make me sad. Parang, oh no, this is really the reality now. But I immediately snapped out of it. I tried to make myself busy, productive. I tried to plan for new things. I've been involving myself more in homeschooling, helping my mommy friends transition to homeschool. I have a lot of friends who are actually considering already, and some have already enrolled, so that's good. I also enrolled myself in Harvard X for what was that? Entrepreneurship in emerging economies. Yeah.
Amazing.
So
Non-stop educating
I try
yourself.
to make myself busy. I try to make myself busy, to not think about what's happening,
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
you start feeling anxious and scared. The kids will also feel it, and I don't want them to feel that. But I want them to have a sense of what's happening. But I don't want to make them feel afraid. I want them to be more brave about what's happening.
So what is your daily mantra? Like when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that you do?
Oh, first thing I do before I stand up, I wake up at mga 7:30 to 8 o'clock. Because I want to wake up at that time, because I mean, if I stay longer in bed, talagang tatamarin ka na eh, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be more difficult to get up. So I try to read my Bible, do my devotion before I stand up, because once you stand up, that's it. Diba? Busy na yung day. So I try to do that. I work out in the morning to kickstart my day para, energy pumping. And then, yun na, meetings na yan. Meetings, phone calls, going through my to-do list.
Mm-hmm. And then during this quarantine, was there anything that you learned new about yourself?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I realized that I have never been home for one whole week for the last 12 years. Can you imagine that? Kasi we work di ba? So parang you're only with your family. You're only with your family when you're on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Di ba? But work from home for one whole week is, I mean, I've never heard of that. I've never done that. So I thought I would go crazy if I would work from home like the entire week or entire month. But I can pala, diba? Kaya pala. What else? I realized that you can still be productive even when you're working from home, as long as you are able to put discipline and structure within the entire home, not just for yourself, diba? For family members, the entire household needs to cooperate for you to have a sane a sane work from home.
So for you, what is the definition of me time? Do you have time for me time, or is there a particular
Me time is my Korean time.
What's that?
My me time is my Korean show time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like my other guest the other day, that was her her motivation of getting through the quarantine. Actually, she felt as though being like you, hustling and grinding each and every day, didn't realize that she can sit and be entertained by K-drama. So you will make a lot of viewers happy right now by saying that.
Yeah. Like I tell my kids, guys, please just give me like an hour, because diba, usually ang K-drama takes like an hour at least for one episode.
It's like a movie.
These are like an hour and a half pa. So parang, please just give me this 1 hour for my Korean time, because this is my reward to myself.
Right.
I cannot, that's the thing. I cannot watch my Korean drama if I did not accomplish my work that day.
Yeah.
So I look forward to that time.
Yeah. So that's your reward for me time. But for your career or for your business, what is the most rewarding thing for you?
I guess when I see kasi that when I see that my ideas come to life, whether small or big, I'm excited by that. Yun yung talagang ano sa akin, yun yung rush that's inside me. Like a recent partnership, right? Or an approved concept, or a new video that we're publishing for homeschooling. Those things. Like when things come alive, I'm excited by that. Yun. That's what keeps me up at night, and that's what thrills me.
Yeah. You're a go-getter when it comes to the career. I'm so excited to see what Babu Dappy has in store. With that, Jenny, what else can you give words of wisdom to, let's say, mompreneurs who are, who love to go out and work 7 days a week, who is stuck at home? What can you advise them during this time?
I guess, the beauty of being a woman is we are the queen of multitasks, diba? And we can really juggle. In fact, like as a mother, diba? You can juggle work, you can juggle the kids, you can juggle your husband and household and stuff. So, I really take this to heart. Like I have to be focused, but also multitasking at the same time. Your presence, your being present in the moment is also very important. So you can decide for the different things and different things or plates you have at that particular moment. I think that's the only way you can really be successful in working at your day job, and also maybe kickstarting your entrepreneurship program, or your own brands. Um, yeah, uh, it's really just that balancing. It's really a balancing act. Also, like my best friend is my notebook, like my journal, like, and it's naka per day, in a week, per day, and then weekly, sorry, and then naka-plot yon what happens on the particular day. So I also don't program myself. I kind of pace the day also, but also still making sure that things move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, things move on a weekly basis.
So
So
early, keep
yeah,
going.
because you're juggling a lot of things. Because you're juggling a lot of things, sometimes it moves a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess what's important is it's moving.
Yes, exactly. I think what I want to know is what's your biggest challenge on being uh, entrepreneur and a mom? Do you hear me?
Sorry, again.
What's your biggest challenge being an entrepreneur and a mom at the same time, and how did you overcome it?
So, I do my entrepreneurship work on weekends. More often than not, I do it on weekends. So I cut like my morning, usually my Saturday mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday mornings to do any important or heavy work for the business, like pricing and meeting people and all. And then the rest of the weekend is really for the kids. So that's how I balance it. Of course, throughout the week, there's like bits and pieces of to dos, but not so heavy. So I also spread it out just so I have time for the kids, because, of course, they are the number one priority.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really more like making sure that the work is spread out the entire week,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not so heavy as well.
So in
So
your journey,
that is very important.
in your journey of being a woman, from your youth to now, you did mention your mom was your biggest mentor. Is there other mentors that you have had along the way that you looked up to?
Yeah, a lot, a lot. Well, my dad also, of course. He's one of the biggest, my biggest encourager. Parang he's about taking risks.
Mm-hmm.
Parang he will say, anak, sometimes kasi as an entrepreneur, tatakot ka mag-risk ng malaking money, right? Parang will I put all of my money here or this big amount to a particular business? And he'll just tell me, if you want to invest in something and you want some return, of course, you have to invest, di ba? So yun, ano lang siya, he will always encourage me to just get on it, and then if you work hard, it will give you return.
Mm-hmm.
Mentors, when I was in the corporate world, I'm still in the corporate world now, but more in the startup industry, would be, well, my peers at Globe. Talagang when I was like a first time or first jobber, they would tell me na trabaho lang, walang personalan. Right? In big companies, in big organizations, politics is very, very popular. And difficult. It's difficult. So, yun yung natutunan ko doon from, well, Yoda and Shello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They just tell me like, trabaho lang tayo. Walang personalan here. And that really stuck in my head talaga up to now. Up to now. In Smart, of course, a lot of friends, a lot of bosses who helped me with my marketing experiences. In Rappler, it's well, Carla who's also a business partner, um, really helped me also grow in what I do, and in also sales.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi of course, marketing and sales go hand in hand. So yeah, this is my partner in crime in sales.
So having said all that, knowing what you've seen and experienced up to now, what would you give, or what advice would you give your younger self if you had a chance?
Ooh, younger self. I would probably relax a bit.
Mhm.
I'd like to learn to chill. Um, you know, I have this bad habit kasi of when I'm so excited, hindi ako makatulog. Like,
Mhm.
it would really cause acid reflux just
Yeah,
because I'm excited,
yeah.
right? I know it's not a bad thing, right? It should be a
Mhm.
bad thing. It's not a, you know, excited is good. But sometimes it goes to my head and then wala na, my entire body is not relaxed anymore. So
Yes.
it's that. I think that again that's yung trying to like also take it a day at a time,
Mhm.
because we're planners eh. Because when you're excited about something, you plan, you move forward, parang you're very future driven, and sometimes you want to get to that future too fast,
Right.
right? And sometimes it's not healthy. Sometimes the baby steps can also make you grow.
Mhm.
So I guess it's that. Chill, the creative ideas, baby steps, enjoy the entire journey, enjoy the process.
Mhm.
And because it's a whole different growth there when you
Yeah.
enjoy everything.
Only if it was possible, right? All the things that we know now, we knew back then. Oh my goodness, it would be more successful, I guess, in
Yeah.
anything that we're doing right now. But with that said, you're still an inspiring woman, regardless. And I see, I'm excited to be collaborating with you with the future. I guess we can talk about that in another episode once everything is up and running. But
Yeah.
please do share with everyone and promote what we have going on right now, or what you have going on right now, and what to look forward to when it comes to Baby Dappy, Pure Basics, and also your career.
Uh, well, for Bamboo Dappy, I'm actually very, very excited and really looking forward to kicking off our partnership. So I'm gonna share it na here. Excited to work with you, Matthew, on this one. I trust that we'll also get along and do amazing things. We're both moms, homeschooling, loves the environment, and I'm sure we'll be able to grow the business together. I also started together with two homeschooling moms, Kana and Pia, a community called Homemade Learning PH. So it's really just kwentuhan lang din. But our mission really is to bring down homeschooling to moms na maintindihan talaga nila. Yung talagang day-to-day discussions like homeschooling is not easy. It's really not easy. You'll cry, you'll lose your patience, you'll argue with your kids, but we want to share those milestones with them. So it's through videos. We haven't really launched anything big. We're just doing some video discussions with other moms. So hopefully it's also helping the homeschooling or the mommy community. The other one is, well, I enrolled myself in Harvard X nga, in the hopes to learn new things and how other emerging economies are creating solutions to solve their society's problems. I hope to be able to apply that in the other things that I do. Maybe not now, maybe in the future. Maybe also for my current work at Imfree. But I'm excited because we're building new things, building new
Mm.
things.
And you actually adapted during this quarantine, so it seems, you took it as an opportunity. You created a positive mindset, and with that, I'm so happy to be part of your network. I agree with you. More moms, more parents need support with homeschooling. Everybody is homeschooling right now, and
Yeah,
probably to add to that, everybody, you just can relax. I think the simplest
yeah.
things that you think that is hard, it's not. Just to add to that too, if you want your children to have fun with you and at the same time learn, when you
Mhm.
watch a movie together, ask them to write a report about it. What did they
That's
learn about that that movie, because that's my favorite thing that I do with my kids. They are different levels, but I give them criterias on how they write their essays for the movie. It could be like just a simple movie, maybe even a cartoon. I mean, obviously all these movies have a lesson in it, right? So that's how simple you can do homeschooling, right, Jenny? I mean, you can be
Yeah.
creative.
I'll take your tip. I'll do that.
Yeah, you can even have them watch the K-drama with you.
Yeah.
Homeschooling.
We'll host you naman in our next talk.
Yeah, I love that.
For moms with multiple kids with different
Yes.
age levels.
And
Yeah.
just to add to that blessing, my husband and I did have a little bit of a challenge before the beginning. I'm pretty sure all parents do. They don't see eye to eye on homeschooling. Nick didn't see it as as a positive. He thought that the kids were behind, but then our eldest son Nico, he landed a scholarship to his college, and that pretty much it pretty much gave us the validation that, okay, we chose right. There is good in this, as long as we just see the sacrifice as a positive. And I know a lot of parents out there, we have to let you know that you're not alone. Jenny's also right. You will cry. You will have these challenges with the kids, nagging them. But there's certain ways that you will understand. I think the best thing would be knowing their learning language, right?
Right.
There's love languages, there's learning languages. So we are the best people to really cater to our kids. There's so many tips. Jenny has so many, and I will definitely support your platform. I'm all about promoting and inspiring others. So with that, Jenny, I will send me the link. I'll make sure it's here in the caption of this live, and we'll give a few shout outs here that people are watching you. Samantha Lim, go Jenny. I'm so fan.
It's your birthday today. Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday. Zara, Desiree, so proud of you and everything you've accomplished. So thank you, ladies, and thank you everyone else for tuning in. Would you like to give any words of wisdom, Jenny, especially to everyone, moms, parents, entrepreneurs that need that extra boost, especially at this time?
For moms, especially for working moms, I think now I think for this quarantine, has led me to really spend more time with God. That's the most important thing for me and for my family, because it also translates on how we build our family. So it's a very key tip or message I'd like to share with you guys, that this is the time where God actually has given us more time to spend with the family, and also to read the Bible with them, to make them understand our Bible principles and how important family values are. Also, like for moms who again working, you can do it. You can start your own brand or your business. Just go do it. Just jump. I mean, if you have a creative idea, there's so many ways to launch, and so many tools you can now use, right? Social media is just there. Feel free to ask for help. Don't hesitate to get help, because sometimes it's like really you can't do it alone, right? That's why, again, Mafe and I are gonna be working together, right? Then again, of course, you have to pray for that business partner. So, so get help, get inspirations, use your time effectively. Again, maybe use the Korean dramas, the K dramas as your reward instead of like your entire day's agenda. There's so many online education platforms that we can go to. So take this time also to study more, study new things, explore and innovate. Because again, even this COVID situation that we have now, it's gonna create new opportunities, right? Maybe the standard way of the old way of doing things will be gone, and then there will be new ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to continuously innovate, especially mompreneurs, because we always have the great ideas.
Mm-hmm. That is
Like yung
right.
hugot niyan. Di ba, as a mom, parang yung hugot mo always from the heart eh.
Yes.
So you can never go wrong with a mompreneur.
Mm-hmm. And then I just read a quote that I wrote down that I heard from what's that mom's name? But it's a great quote to know is that a woman when she becomes a wife or a mom does not expire. She actually
Right.
becomes even a better essence of herself or something like that. But I find that so inspiring because we do become stronger. You know, having babies because lets us be a strong person. You know, our body just goes through so
Right.
much, right?
Right.
And with that, I want to plug, you know, me and Jenny will be really out there promoting Bamboo Dappy because it's something that will be a life changer or a lifesaver for a lot of moms. And at the same time, if you guys love seeing the blue sky right now, especially in the Philippines, that will be there for a long time if you guys use products that can help save the environment. So
Yeah.
with that, you know, Jenny, I'm sure will be open to asking more questions, or if you want more advice, I'll make sure that her social media is here. Please follow Bamboo Dappy Instagram, Facebook. We will be promoting, you know, the advantages and the whatnot to learn more about the product. More shout out to Oilim, big fan daw sa'yo, Jenny. um, Hello, Mike. Hello, Manel. Thank you for tuning in. And take home from Jenny, you know, write things down, meditate, you know, meditate in prayer, you know, be more hopeful in what's next to come. There's bigger doors for everyone. This is just a moment for you to realize that you have simple joys in your home, and that's, you know, bonding with your family, or even finding new things that you actually have in your life, or you as yourself. I love the fact that Jenny said that, you know, there will be more innovative ways that we will find during this quarantine or this lockdown that is waiting for us. So with that, guys, please get your energy up, work out, have a positive mindset, and just get up, take action. So with that, actions speak louder than words. And thank you for tuning in for another episode of In Love with Me. Thank you, Jenny. I'll
Thank
see you
you.
soon.
See you soon. Yeah.
Thank you for watching In Love with Me series.